Okay, guys, welcome to Essential Oils 101. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited to go through this class today. And today we're going to talk about how to start using essential oils as a mode of vibrational frequency to achieve holistic health and energetic well-being. How to use them to raise your vibration and shift your emotions. Okay, it's going to be super fun. So stick with me. So in this class. So what are you going to learn in this class? Let's talk about that. This class is to help you take care of your family's healthcare needs in ways that you never thought possible, okay? So just keep your eyes and mind just open, your heart and mind open in this class. We will be covering what oils are, how to use them safely and effectively, why doTERRA, why did I choose doTERRA, how to start your journey using oils. We're going to talk all about it, okay? So just if you guys don't know about me, and if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Cosmic Moon. I'm a spiritual empowerment coach. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a mom of two lovely children that you're seeing here on screen. Beautiful, healthy, and there's a whole story behind that, how I manifested them. So just go to cosmicabundancenow.com and click on About Me page, and you'll read all about me. I'm a great sucker for smells. I've spent like hundreds of dollars just to bring that high, that great sense of aromas in home, in my creams and perfumes, everything. I've been using oils for over 10 years now. And I've learned to use them for my spiritual emotional needs. That's how I started off. I'm a meditation teacher, and I've been an energy healer. I'm certified in crystal healing and one light healing touch. I've been trained in radionics and many other modalities. And I've been teaching meditation for over 30 years now. So for my spiritual needs, that's how I started, because I would bring incense into home. And then slowly I started realizing that I was getting headaches, and I researched and found out that it is actually, they use chemicals to make it. And that's when I was like, whoa, I have to look into some alternate, because I've always been drawn to natural holistic methods to take care of my environment, basically. And then I just got into aromatherapy. I got to know about oils, how powerful they are, and I started using them. The first oil that I used was frankincense, which is great for spiritual connection, spiritual, opening. And we're going to talk about that in a bit. But I was and now I got introduced to doTERRA actually through Hibiscus Moon, my crystal healer teacher. And then I started integrating them into my programs, into my coaching, into my teachings, and in ways of how to raise your vibration in my 90-day signature program. And I've been having my clients have been having incredible results. So I decided to do this class and bring this information to all of you people. So let's do some homework, okay? So take a piece of paper, write down your 3 top goals for your health, emotional, and spiritual wishes and goals, while I drink my carnelian water with a lemon, with a drop of lemon. So invigorating, that's the word. Energizing. Okay, just top 3 health, emotional, or spiritual wishes or goals that you may have. Okay, write them down right now. It can be anything. Fix your digestion, anxiety, sleep better, whatever that is. Okay, so now let's get on. So you can take care of 90% of your vibrational, emotional, and holistic health needs right at home. Okay, you can take care all of them all at home using essential oils. What is an essential oil? Let's just first start with the basics, right? What is an essential oil? us don't know where it really comes from, what it is. So let's just talk about this. So the picture that you're seeing is actually a mint leaf magnified. It's a peppermint leaf magnified. Okay. So it's like 10, 15 times magnified than what it is, right? Those sacs that you see, those little sacs sitting there between the little thorny things, right? What's interesting is, those little sacs are the essential oils. Okay, those are the essential oils. That is the lifeblood of the plant. Okay, the essential oil helps to protect the plant. It keeps free, it keeps it healthy, free from bacteria, from disease, right? That is what is keeping the plant healthy. To get essential oils, we go to plant leaves, or it might be going to stems, or we might be going to the stems or the flowers, or even the bark sometimes. It depends on what particular property we are looking for. And the essential oil from those different parts of the plant are very different from each other. Okay, and they are distilled at very, very low temperatures for us to get those oils. And they can come, like I said, they can come from bark, they can come from the sap of the trees, from different parts of the plant and trees, and distilled in low temperatures, right? So just imagine that one little drop of essential oils, right, has 40 million trillion molecules. Okay, so it is so concentrated and so small, right? Extremely small molecules in one drop. So that's pretty interesting, right? So now let's talk about herbs. Have you used herbs, right? Because I grew up with herbs, like coming from an Indian tradition. We use a lot of cilantro, a lot of fresh herbs, a lot of mint actually in our cooking, and it really gives that very fresh, very organic feeling, right? But also in our metaphysical community, we talk a lot about herbs, sage, basil, all of that stuff, right? So these essential oils are 50 to 70 times more effective than herbs. Okay, more effective, 50 to 70 times more effective than herbs, and are 100% natural. So let's take peppermint leaf, for example, because it's easy to demonstrate, right? It takes 1 ton of plant material to make 1 to 2 liters of essential oil. So you can imagine like how much plant, and it's so concentrated, and it becomes the essential oil. 1 drop of peppermint oil is equal to drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea. So you might be like, whatever problems you're dealing with, digestion, or you're dealing with some sore throat or cold, and you're drinking this peppermint tea. If you have one drop, it's equal to like having 28 cups. So powerful, so concentrated, right? And some people really hesitate to use essential oils because they feel like, actually I was one of them, because I used to get migraines a lot, headaches a lot, and I would be like, why try this alternative medicine and all of these things? Why not we just go get some Excedrin for my migraine and be done with it, right? But the truth is, these oils are so powerful, so concentrated, that they work really fast. They work really fast on your nervous system. They go directly into your bloodstream, into your nervous system, and really give results, maybe even faster than using a drug, right? And I've realized very late, and now today, for any reason, I first go to essential oils, then I think about other stuff. So it's very concentrated, and without any side effects. Isn't that amazing? There's no side effects for it when you're trying essential oils. So that's amazing, right? So now let's talk about essential oil. Is it brand new discovery? Talking all about essential oils, aromatherapy. You see it in Walmart, Wegmans, everywhere, right? Target. And you see this diffusers everywhere in Amazon and everywhere. So are they new discovery? Are we just discovering now? Let's talk about that. Well, essential oils are ancient medicine. It's been there for so long, for so many years. we have evidence from the paintings from Egypt, from, they using those humans using medicinal plants to make these oils, right, for healing, for meditation, for mainly for healing purposes. Ancient Egyptians use essential oils. Pharaohs even had their own special blends, right? China, Greece, Europe, Persia, India, having healing traditions using these essential oils for over like 3,500 years, right, or more. It's mentioned all over in Bible, mentioned all over in Ayurveda, in ancient Hindu traditions and Chinese traditions. So it's been there for so long. It's not something that we're just talking about, now. It's been there for so long. Then why do we call it alternative medicine when it's actually the original medicine? If it's been for so long, isn't that the original medicine? We built upon that, where our modern medicine is actually just 300 years old, right? And we are still catching up, we're still learning. And we still talk, and science is catching up. For example, turmeric. Now, turmeric is everywhere, right? It's in the Western medicine now, how effective turmeric is for immunity, for all of that stuff. And it's been there from ancient scriptures about how powerful turmeric is. So that's pretty interesting that we call this as alternative medicine, right? So it's interesting to know that around the world today, like in France and Germany, in UK, doctors actually, it's very common for them to recommend, prescribe essential oils for any kind of health condition before they go into this modern, Western medicine. Because and it's unlike like US. It's, if you go everywhere, out there, it's very, very common to see them in drugstores where it has been prescribed. So and they're distributed all over in the pharmaceuticals in Europe. So yeah. So the science of essential oils. So let's talk about the science of essential oils now. When I started learning more and more about the science of essential oils, and I love integrating science with spirituality. I love doing this. I do this in all my work. And I started, it was giving me more confidence, more wisdom on how to actually use essential oils in my programs where I work, give ways on how to raise, vibration with all these different tools. So it's very interesting. So let's talk about that. So remember, we talked about 40 million trillion molecules per single drop of essential oil. So you've got these teeny tiny, little molecules of that essential oil, right? Because they're so small, as small as our individual cells are, because we are made up of trillions of cells. We are made up of trillions of cells. And these molecules are so small, they're able to pass through our cell walls. Okay, oil molecules are very easily transported all over our body within minutes. The cells there, the cell membrane, have the oily membrane right around them. The bacterial infection sits outside of the cell membrane, right? And when you take this black thing that you're seeing, it sits outside. When you take a man-made medicine, it's water-based medicine, which means an antibiotic can kill bacteria that is sitting outside of the cell, but it can't penetrate the cell membrane. Think of oil and water, right? They won't mix with each other. It sits outside. So they live, and this virus, this yellow thing, lives inside the cell, and they're multiplying. And when it comes out, this medicine is going to kill it. So that's why, you might have heard this medicine actually suppresses. It's not actually removing it from the root, right? This is an example for that. So what happens is, when the oils, and because of its oily membrane, it is able to easily penetrate the cell membrane and go inside the cell and multiply, reproductive. It reproduces itself and fights with the virus. So it gets along. We call it lipophilic fat, loving that they can they can get along with the cell membrane. It's like your oily thing, I am fat, oily thing, and they get into the, and they get to enter the cell membrane behind the, behind the velvet rope. They go into the cell membrane, and they're once they are in there, they kill the virus. So that's a pretty cool thing that they can do, right? So how to use essential oils into your system, how to get the benefits, right? Let's talk about, there are 3 ways to use them. One is aromatic, and one is topical, one is internal. And again, I'm talking about doTERRA essential oils. I'm not talking about all the essential oils out there, because every essential oil, every different brand has its own way of using it. Some you can take all essential oil, other brands essential oils internally, and because there might be some synthetic thing, chemicals used in those essential oils. It's a, this is what I've known, that even if you use one pure grade ingredient in your essential oil, they call it as pure essential oil. It doesn't matter if it has other synthetic oils. So this is something that I've learned. But doTERRA, that all this I'm teaching you is all about just doTERRA. Okay. And again, remember, I'm not a medical doctor, so anything that I'm saying here, if you're under medical care for anything, you always want to run it by your medical care physician, physician doctor, so you don't have any contradictions. All right, so you can use them. So always check with them. Disclaimer before you use them if you have any kind of conditions. So again, you can use them aromatically, you can use them topically, and you can use them internally. So let's talk about aromatically, right? It's very easy way to use, where you can benefit your whole family. This is what I use in my living room, in my meditation room, in everywhere. I put this a diffuser. It's a very easy way, so everybody can benefit. All you have to do is get a diffuser, and you can just actually you can just take, say for example, this is lavender. This is lavender, where I can just inhale, or I can just put a drop, and just inhale, and it completely changes your reaction, your nervous system. It affects your nervous system, and completely relaxes you. So whatever, if you're in a very, very depressed mood, very frustrated mood, and you put this couple of drops and you inhale, you completely get relaxed. This is a super, super way to change your emotions, right? So yeah, just do that, or put it in your put a few drops in your diffuser, and diffuse it. Put it in your room. Put it, you get that if you have been to a spa, you smell, it smells amazing. They have these diffusers always there. And why? And you always feel so relaxed. You can have that at home. You can have that as soon as you walk from you get into from your office, diffuses, and you feel like, wow, it feels so calm, and you can release all your stress. So I love using for if you have someone dealing with any kind of depression, anxiety, working with your anxiety, with mood disorder, diffusing is the most effective way of treating it, actually. And plus your entire family gets benefit, right? And this is a cool diffuser from doTERRA, where it has this settings, 4 hour, 8 hours, and all you have to do is just put some water, couple of drops, and then boom, you're done. So very, very effective way. And then the second way you can use is topically, putting this oil directly into your body, directly into your body. Like, how do you do it? For example, I love using this balance. This is my go-to oil, balance. This is a custom blend from doTERRA. It's a grounding blend. So what I do, in fact, before I go into any kind of high pressure situation, or any kind of, I need to do my healing, all of that, I take a couple of drops, I rub it on my feet, actually, like how you see there, rub it on your feet. Super effective. It goes in 20 minutes, it goes in all the way into your nervous system, and it starts affecting you. So my recommendation is, if you are going into meditation, okay, if you are struggling with that resistance towards meditation, or resistance towards doing any kind of thing, grounding is very important. So all you have to do is take couple of drops of this balanced grounding blend, or you could also use frankincense. I love frankincense or balance, or you can mix it both, right? Mix both, 1 drop frankincense, one drop balance. Take it, rub it on your feet, let it before 20 minutes. So within 20 minutes, you will feel that it will immediately, you don't even have to put an effort. It does automatically. Affects your nervous system. So you can now start, your body relaxes, and you can get into meditation much easily. And again, remember, it has this 40 trillion molecules in each drop. So it is very concentrated, very potent. And as you and also if you have studied acupressure, right, or reflexology, all of your nerves, they end up on your feet. So when you put pressure in there, use pressure points and put this oil, it immediately takes you into your whole body. So very, very effective way. Or, for example, Digest Zen. Again, we're going to talk about all these oils specifically. Digest Zen, it is a digestive blend. And I actually, maybe I should wait until we get there. But you can just put it on the areas of your trouble. Like Digest Zen, it's like for your tummy problems, you can put directly on your stomach. So you can actually put on the trouble areas. And again, you need to read the labels, okay? You need to read the labels here. It says like frankincense, it says like for aromatic or topical use, diffuse aromatically or apply topically, dilute with a carrier oil to minimize skin sensitivity, okay? And again, it says for internal use, dilute 1 drop in 4 floral ounce. So it tells you right on the label what you can do, whether you can put it topically or not, or if it's sensitive, it tells you what to do, right? And if it is for sensitive skin, always diffuse it with coconut oil, okay? You can fractionated coconut oil. Fractionated coconut oil means it does not get solidified like with cold temperature. It always stays in liquid state. So you can take that oil. So like, for example, I made my own diluted blend. So I put few drops of Digest Zen and some oil, and I diluted it so I can use it on my kids. So you can do that for sensitive skin, and for children, always dilute it. Never, like during diluting for children and elderly or for sensitive skin. So be sure to dilute coconut oil, jojoba, or almond oil. For example, there are some hot oils like oregano, thyme, cinnamon, clove. They're very, very, very potent, very, very, hot. So if you get in contact, like if your eyes are get in contact with them, then all you have to do, don't wash, okay? That you're not going to wash. It will amplify it. So what you're going to do is take more of your coconut oil and dilute that area. So then that minimizes the effect. And again, as I said, always read the labels. Always read the labels, what it says. Okay, everything is very clear on every bottle, right? And immediately, anytime you put anywhere where there's irritation on your skin, applies coconut oil. Very safe. And then how to safely and effectively apply oils to your skin. Okay, so this is a very great way to help you understand how to use it. Like, for example, for babies, use 1 drop per tablespoon. Okay, 1 drop per tablespoon. Always 0.3% dilution for babies. For children, use 1 drop per teaspoon. 1 drop per teaspoon. And for adults, you can use 3 to 6. And it depends on basically on your own capacity, right? Adjust as needed. So now internally, how do you take it internally? You might notice on other brands that they will say not to use internally, right? And again, if it says, I would not actually feel, if it's not safe for internally, then I would not actually feel comfortable using anything but a certified pure therapeutic grade oil internally, because of the possible effects of highly concentrated contaminants, synthetics, or pesticides in this oil. So always be careful about what you're using. And again, for doTERRA, so always read the labels. Not everything is being ingested. So for example, balance you cannot ingest. So it doesn't even tell you on this. But for example, you can take lemon. Lemon you can ingest. You can make lemon tea, right? All you have to do is take, like for example, it says for internal use, 1 drop in 4 floral ounces of liquid. So you can just drop it in your tea, drop it in your water. So it becomes this, you can take the advantage of drinking water, keeping yourself hydrated, and also the essential oil. So great way to use it internally. Okay. And let's do, so now why doTERRA? Why did I choose doTERRA, right? Let's talk about that. It's, as I explained again, essential oil industry is unregulated. So they say 100% pure or pure therapeutic grade oil, in stores and in stores outside, but 70% of what you find on the market today is actually filled, or they use as filler synthetics, or they might have some toxic crap in there, that you would think wouldn't be in there. If it's like, you wouldn't think that it would be in there if it's like pure essential oil in here, because it's considered okay, even if it says pure therapeutic oil, because even if you have one pure therapeutic grade oil, they just call it 100% pure. So that's confusing outside. But doTERRA has made a huge impact in the essential oil industry by sourcing. This is important, right? This is the major difference, guys. This is why I got sold doTERRA, is the sourcing part. They source, what I understand from everything that I've researched about, is they go to these indigenous areas to source the material. They don't get the material from say like turmeric or ginger from India and grow it in Mexico or California or Texas and take the oils. They actually go to that areas and they farm it there. And also their farming methods are very fair trade, and there's so much information about it. I think there's a website also for it, which we're going to go through. So for me, from a energetic point of view, it is very important to get the materials from their indigenous source, because the energy from the land, the energy from the sun, the air, everything matters. It's all about frequency, right? And when I'm working with our intention, it's not just health, it's not just physical, right? It's all about raising our vibration, right? It is all about being in resonance with our frequencies, with our energetic centers. So it's very important for me to have those those original frequencies from that land, from the sun, for me to use them. So that is why, this is the prime reason why I got sold to doTERRA. So again, they source all the plants from where they're indigenous, and they have this is the website that I was talking about. You can go check it out, sourcetoyou.com. They talk all about how they source, what they do, how the testing. They have like 3 different third-party companies doing their testing. So it is pure, and they have been sourced from their original indigenous areas. So this is this is just where they source from all these different oils, right? So this chart does not include turmeric, which they have new. I really, really love that. Oh, do I have it here? Okay, this is the turmeric. I'm going to talk about it today. So this is just a visual about where they get it. So now let's talk about, are they organic? This is a question that I get asked. Are they organic? But I would say it's even better. Why? Because organic certification, you can only get it the way we see it in the US, right? It differs from country to country. The regulations, everything differs from country to country, and even from state to state, even within United States. So it's not currently possible to acquire all the oils under certified organic status, because the way they come from these different areas. And also, I've learned recently, as we serve with the pure therapeutic grade, even with organic, even if you have one organic material, you can call it organic. So it's not really pure organic. Even the food that we eat, that's a whole different topic. So, but anyways, so it's even better because they have these three different parties. They're testing it thoroughly. They're sourcing it from the indigenous places. So, it's not just about, organic. It's all about how, they have these different rules to do that. So they have this series of testing done, correct chemical compositions with no heavy metals, pollutants, pesticides, or GMOs. That's a huge thing, right? No bacteria, fungus, mold, all of this stuff. So they smell, taste. Every bottle smells, taste, and feel the same way as it should. So that's the best part of it. So now let's talk about vibrational frequencies. So, right. In the late 70s, there was a monitoring system developed called the BT3 frequency, monitoring. It's a modern frequency monitoring system. This was developed by a scientist named Bruce Daniel. It's what they do is, they measure the bioelectrical frequencies in lots of different organic material. Okay, they measure this bioelectrical frequency, and so it seemed to work better for organic material and essential oils. For one of those things that they were able to monitor and measure those frequencies coming from the oils, this bioelectric frequencies. So the same system was used to note our frequency in human bodies, and our healthy frequency when we are healthy is between 62 and 68 megahertz. When sick, it dropped between 58 and 42 megahertz. So a lower vibration when sick, okay, doesn't always mean bad. Lower vibration doesn't always mean bad. In this instance, the lower vibration and depending on what kind of illness we had. So if it was a cold, it would be like around 58. If it was something way more serious, then it could be like dropping to 48 or something, right? So they noted on the BT3 machine had a very high vibration. Synthetic or adulterate oils were very low, right? The essential oils had very high vibration, and anything synthetic had low. So and anything, from a law of entrainment, this is a physics principle again. When you bring anything of higher frequency into your environment, into your electromagnetic field, it actually entrains it. It actually entrains the lower frequency to match, to resonate to that of the higher frequency. So here is a chart, right? So you see how these different oils have different frequencies, and you can notice that the rose has the highest frequency, 320 megahertz. And actually, rose, we always correspond it to the frequency of love, which is a higher frequency. And rose has a lot of other benefits. It really activates your DNA and so forth, which I'm not going to get into this class. But as Dr. Royal Raymond Rife, he talked about this. A substance with a higher frequency will neutralize a disease with a lower frequency. So when you are, basically, whenever your vibration lowers, you are more prone to your immunity goes down, and you're more prone to get illness, falls, get sick, and attract diseases or illness. So oils can help you raise your vibration. Okay, oils can help you raise your vibration. So this is, this is one example where you can pair up your crystals to work with your chakra alignment and along with the oils, right? For example, here you see your base chakra, right? Red jasper, you can align it with your on guard, the protective blend, to remove negativity, to bring those protective frequencies into your environment. I strongly recommend to do on guard, which works with your base chakra, and your second chakra, which is your the crystal here is carnelian and citrus bliss. Anything like orange, grapefruit, all of these are resonating with those frequencies. Next is lemon. Lemon, we talked about it, right? How you can infuse it into your system, and also work with citrine crystal, and then the malachite work with or green aventurine working with basil, your heart chakra, and then blue lace agate working with your throat chakra. Breathe, opening up your throat channels, opening up those communication channels. And then the next, working with your third eye, is the lavender, and amethyst. They go pretty amazing. So based on your intention, based on what you want to work, based on what what you're trying to align, you can use these different oils with intention. Again, I have to specify here, you're gonna hear there's a lot of material out there about essential oils, about crystals everywhere. But what I am going to give you guys is that it's all about intention. You need to hold that intention in your head while using all of these things. Just don't do it blindly, okay? Just don't do it blindly. Use an intention to apply oil onto your system or onto your body. If you're working on your heart chakra and you're working with basil, you're diffusing basil, put that intention that you're now opening your heart chakra and you're now receiving and sending love with ease. Use that affirmation when you're working with these. So it gives you an amplified effect, right? So now, how to use specific essential oils for holistic healing. Let's talk about that. Okay, so here's how. Now we talked about frankincense. How I started my journey with oils is with frankincense. So this is my first favorite oil. It's actually my all-time favorite. Let me just smell it before. Oh my gosh, it is so super. You have to smell this. It is super, super powerful. So so frankincense, it comes from the resin. It's steam distillation, and it comes from the resin from Boswellia plant. Okay. You can take 1 or 2 drops in a veggie cap to support healthy cellular function. Okay, you can just take them and put it in your cellular, and then you can take it in a veggie cap, or you can, after a day of outdoor activity, massage frankincense into hands and feet for a warming and soothing effect. Actually, what I do is, before going to bed, I take a couple of drops of frankincense, rub it on my feet to have a amazing, peaceful sleep. Try this, okay? Or try this. Frankincense, rub it on your feet. You are going to just pass out. It's going to be super, super powerful sleep. Add it in your moisturizer, or lotion, reduce of blemishes and to just regenerate your skin, right? Add it in your everyday cosmetics. Again, you can do it aromatic. You can diffuse it, put it topical. My favorite method is to diffuse it in my meditation room. I always, before I go to meditate, I diffuse it an hour before. So when I enter the room, it's nice and smells good, and I can, meditate. So I love doing that. So yeah. The next is digestive blend, which I just talked about. So if you have, this is an oil where, if you have your grandmother or your ancestors talking about all the good things that are good for your digestion are in that oil, okay, or in this oil. Digestive, it has this, let me read. Okay, where do I read? It has this peppermint plant, anise fruit, ginger root, caraway seed, coriander seed, tarragon, fennel. Fennel is, again, from where I come from, every meal, after meal, we eat fennel seeds because it is great for digestion. So all of that stuff is in there, and you can just put, if you have digestive problems, all you need to take is 1 or 2 drops, rub it on your tummy, and you're set. When I have a 2-year-old kid, so whenever he has tummy problems, I just use this diluted version. Okay, not the concentrated. Always dilute it when you put it on your children. Again, if they have sensitive, then just avoid it, don't use it. If you are in doubt, go without it, right? So that's about digestive zen. And the next is lavender. Lavender, of course, everybody knows about lavender. It's so soothing, so calming. It affects your nervous system immediately. It's wonderful, right? It ease the stresses, the feelings of tension, or soothes. Okay, lavender is in every cosmetic right now, right? Add a few drops on your pillow while you're sleeping to have this soothing effect while you sleep, on your bedding, on your feet, and or diffuse it in your bedroom. It's great. There's another blend called Serenity from doTERRA. So what I do is I mixed 2 drops of Serenity and 2 drops of balance while I sleep. That's my daily ritual. I put frankincense on my feet, I diffuse balance and serenity, and I'm off to sleep. So add to your bath water. I talk a lot. I did a lot of videos about spiritual bath, so I use lavender a lot in that. You can use that again in your creams, in your cosmetics, all of that. So yeah. Now peppermint is great. It comes from the whole plant, right? Extraction method, steam distillation, promotes a healthy respiratory function and clear breathing, opens up your breathing channels. If you have suffering with cold, a great oil to work with. Okay. Helps reduce bloating, gas, occasional indigestion. Apply topically to relieve feelings of tension. Peppermint, very energizing. If you put it in your bath, it is very energizing, very invigorating. Where you're feeling depressed or something, you put peppermint, it invigorates you. Feeling fatigued or low of energy, this is a great oil to work with, right? Again, you can use it internal, topical, or aromatic. Again, for sensitive, it is a very hot oil. So for sensitive skin, dilute it. Okay. Lemon is amazing. You can use it. It purifies airs, and in fact, I use it in all my cleaning supplies. I make my own cleaning supplies. Yes, I do. Countertop cleaner, I put lemon in it. Rosemary, I put lemon, rosemary, eucalyptus, and there's a whole recipe for it. Put it in there. I make my own natural cleaners. I don't use chemicals in my home. I love. The smell is awesome. It feels clean, all of it. It's a naturally cleanses and body and aids in digestion, supports healthy respiratory function, diffuse to promote a positive mood, a very your get shit done, get work done kind of mood you need. Put lemon, orange, citrus bliss, all of this stuff is great for that. Now melaleuca is great for the skin. Great. Put it in your again, cosmetics, great for your skin. It is coming from the leaf. Cleansing and rejuvenating effect on the skin, promotes healthy immune function. Great. Again, you can diffuse topically, put it internally, take it internally. What I do is for cold, if you have cold, I take a drop of melaleuca, eucalyptus, lemon, peppermint, and rub it on my feet. Super effective. You don't need any cold medicine. I never take cold medicine because even if I take cold medicine or not, it's going to take 3 days. So I might as well use home remedies to deal with that. You can, this is make from the blog. Use melaleuca to make homemade makeup brush cleaner. Isn't that amazing? Next is protective blend. Okay, ingredients. It has wild orange peel, cloudbud, cinnamon bark leaf, eucalyptus, rosemary, all of this stuff. It's warm, spicy. Okay, it's very woody. So I love On Guard. I use it actually in my cleaners. I use it as again, use it with intention. Use your intention to infuse those frequencies. Okay, just putting it blindly versus putting an intention has so much difference. So I put it on my sage smudge liquid, okay, to ward off negative energies. I put it in my negative remover blend. All of this stuff, I put this protective blend. It really, and again, use the intention, use all of that. Next is oregano. Oregano, great for digestion, respiration, again for cold. All of it just immediately opens it up. Put 2 to 3 drops in a veggie capsule. Take it internally to boost your immune health system. Powerful cleansing and purifying agent. Great. You can use it in your Italian. You don't even have to run to the store to get oregano, and you spend so much money and you just use a tiny bit and it goes waste. Put a little drop of oregano, you're set. Right, in your roasted marinara sauce, you can do that. And then the next is breathe. Breathe is great, again, a respiratory blend. It is so awesome. Again, if you have cold, if you are suffering with this snoring problems, put breathe in your diffuser next to on your bed nightstand. Great to diffuse it, and you will see the difference. It really changed my life, how to deal with everyday diseases, sicknesses, and it's really powerful. So you can, when loud noises are keeping you up at night, diffuse for a calming effect that promotes restful night sleep. That is effects great for snoring. Seasonal stress, now actually this is the month of October, November, so the seasonal threads are coming up, so great to use it at this time. Deep blue, rub deep blue on your lower back muscles to give you a nice soothing effect on your body. Great for massages, great for, it's very minty. Apply on your feet and knees before and after exercise. Great for that soothing blend to just relax your body, after a long day. So how to begin now let's talk about how to begin your journey with your essential oils. How to start, where to start. So we talked a lot about the oils, how they work, how to use them. So now let's talk about your journey. So this is the home essential kit. Okay, this is the home that I started with personally. This is the kit that I started with, so I'm presenting that. And all the oils that we talked about today are in this kit. Okay, that includes the diffuser. It also includes the diffuser, that amazing diffuser which has 2-hour LED light that you can turn on for I think 1 hour and 2 hour and 4 hour setting, and an LED light that you can turn on or off. It contains 10 oils that we think for every home should have it. Contains all the oils I featured, in today's presentation. Plus, you have, remember those chakra, those pairs. You have all of that except, for citrus bliss. You don't have citrus bliss in this. And then, you can, again, it has those On Guard, digest Zen, breathe, all of that stuff, which you need to manage for your mood management, for your health, for your family's health, everything, all around vitality. And if you want to get started on creating those non-toxic cleansing agents products that I talked about, you can get started. It's all about, you can, creating for, you can start saving money on not spending, like each bottle was $7. You can just spend less money on creating those and really have this high vibe living environment in your home. Right. So now how to get started. So if you want to get started, you can go on the link that I put below this video. You can see it. Or you can go to mydoterra.com//cosmic moon and click on shop, and you choose your country and language, and then just click on kits to get started. Okay, click on enrollment kits, a kit. And there's actually a kit for every different budget. There's so many for aromatherapy kits, there's family kit, there's home essential kit. There's so much stuff out there. So that's how you get started to start, if you want to get your own oils, start your own journey. The next is, this is what you're going to see. So now let's talk about what doTERRA Essential can do for you. So doTERRA has so many amazing products, and sometimes it may seem overwhelming to get started. To simplify the process, doTERRA has packaged all our most commonly used products together in this kits. Okay, that we talked about kits. They're wonderful because they're not only do they give you a wide selection of the top used products, that they also give you a free wholesale account, so you can get 25% off of every time you purchase. So it's like joining up on the retail, right? So it's like joining up with Costco or Sam's Club, right? You have this wholesale membership, but when you buy an enrollment kit, you are already enrolled into, you don't have to pay an extra amount to get that wholesale membership. So you're already enrolled. So this is a great way to get cheaper than retail prices, so you can save some money here. Again, kits will vary where you depend. If you're living in US, you have certain. If you're living in in Australia, UK, or wherever, it has different kits. So you want to check out for that. Now let's compare. So there is this home essential kits and family essential and beadless enrollment kit. Home essential kit has 10 oils, none of which are of 15 ml size compared to essential oil collection. 9 of these oils come with 250 drops and a diffuser. So you also get a diffuser. Gives you 3 times the amount of oil diffuser than family essential kits for less than double the price. Okay. Where family essential has 10 oils, you get 10 oils here, 15 ml, you get 10 oils of 5 ml oil. So you're seeing the comparison just to give you an idea of how much of value you're getting for your money. Okay. And then just I wanted to also throw some light here on the programs that they have. Initially, I did not get enrolled into it, and I saw, oh my gosh, I missed so many points. So you can start, always, if you're going with wholesale account, get enrolled in this loyalty. Because it's, so the way it works, as I understand, is you need to spend, when you start working with oils, you really get excited, you want to use, and you have no idea how much oils you're using. Like, frankincense, if you start rubbing it on your feet every day, is, you want to use it. So it's, and again, the key for this is being consistent. In order for you to have this high vibe in your life, you need to be consistent, use it every single day. It's not like you use it on Mondays and Tuesdays and you're done and you go back to your same mood. So if you're, say, going to work, you have very stressful environment there, you can take some and keep smelling it, keep using that. So you are focused, you have control over your emotions, you have control over your energy space, you have control over your thoughts and feelings. So this is something that you need to use it every day consistently. So what I say is, no matter what happens, keep, you have to be consistent using. So getting signed up this rewards also helps you, because you're getting points, so you get free stuff later on. So if you're, so if you are a wholesale member, and if you decide to order more next month, you can get free points for that. And I think the minimum that you can cancel it anytime. There's nothing like you sign up a contract, you have to have minimum of $5. So you said, it's like when you start up and enroll the loyalty rewards, you have this loyalty order that they call. which is set up every month, but you can keep changing. Like, it's not like, oh, you set up at 15, say 15th of each month, but you can change it. You can change it anytime. The minimum is $5, right? It's minimum $5. So a lemon actually right now with the wholesale price is $10. So and you can get like products like your home beauty care, like, you know, your shampoos, your face washes, all of that stuff. So you can keep going that. You can buy stuff from there and you can get points. So which is a great way to get started. Always, you know, look into this. You know, after you get for the next 3 months that you order, you'll get 10% back in product credits, and then it will go up to 5% every 3 months. So it's a great way. If you need more information, again, reach out to me and we can talk about that. Ships automatically and all of that stuff. You can also start placing your toothpaste. Toothpaste is great. Okay, let me talk about toothpaste. Toothpaste has this fluoride, which doctors say is good, but it actually calcifies your pineal gland. Okay, so I always recommend to use toothpaste with no fluoride free. So doTERRA has this natural ingredients, so you can start using with that, which is great. Shampoo, hand wash, all of that stuff, so you can start ordering from here. And then why have a wholesale account? So let me explain to you the loyalty um, rewards program, you know, because and the wholesale account, so you can enjoy the discount to use in your home for your family. You don't have to pay the retail price, right? You can just use this wholesale, and there's a big difference. You can go check out on the website. There's a big difference. You know, you can replace many of the things you've been buying at pharmacy and grocery store, like cleaning products. You don't need to buy cleaning products anymore. Very easy to use. Them recipes everywhere. All you need is Castle soap, for example. I use from my countertop Castle soap, water, and some oils. That's it. We're done. 3 ways you can live an essential oil lifestyle. You know, live those. You know, there are 3 ways you can start the journey. Is that use in your everyday support, right? Use it in your everyday support, like diffusing aromatically that we talked about, internally, topically, and enjoy the benefits of it. The second thing is share the oils. You know, give it to you know, this is going to happen organically. Share it with your loved ones, share it with your family, friends. You know, encourage them to use these oils to take care of their health in a more holistic way. Or be determined like me. If you are like me, you know, who is determined to teach as many people as I can who care about this oil, for those who want to replace or even multiply your income, right? So this is also a business opportunity for anyone who's interested to you know, who want to share this more and who also want to get income out of this, right? We are looking for teachers. You know, it is great to teach this information to each and everyone, so they are encouraged to bring in a holistic well-being into their house. So if this interests you and it's something that you want to talk to me about, so if this is something that you want to see how this is a business opportunity for you, how you want to take this forward, you know, let me know. Reach out to me and we can schedule a call and we can get started, or, you know, see how it can work with you. And then how to enroll. Again, go to mydoterra.com/cosmic noon and click on shop. If you have any questions or any issues working with that, reach out to me. You can reach out to me on my Facebook page, igniteyourcosmicabundancenow.com, or go to my website, www.cosmicabundancenow.com, and you can click on contact me and send a message and I will be in touch with you. So yeah, so this is all it, right, guys? So again, essential oils are a tool to raise your vibration. Use them consistently, use them every day, and you will see the difference. I promise. My life changed with this, and so will yours. Okay. So if you are ready to get started on this journey and you want to know how to get, if you're having trouble getting enrolled, or you know how to effectively start, reach out to me. I'm available to answer all your questions. You know, I'll put my links in the comments below. So So yeah, I look forward to helping you out in any way I can. Okay, thank you very much. Namaste, and I will see you in another video. Thank you. Bye bye.